All right, everybody, real quick, this is about training, enrollments. If you're selling anything, this is going to help you out tremendously. Trust me. So over the almost 30 years of doing this, 28, 29, but who's counting, right? Especially in enrollments, the biggest thing about it, the biggest reason why we are so successful, and the reason that we're so successful now in sales and selling is because we understand human behavior and emotion. We understand what drives people towards a decision, and we speak to that driver. And then we're able to connect with him in regards to their decision-making process, not in regards to our product or our services or our features or our benefits. None of that matters unless it matters to the customer or the client, right? So one of the things that we always talked about is how do we find out what drives them? So let's talk about that for a second, because everyone has different drivers. And when you're communicating, whether you're a parent, whether you're in sales, whether you're in a group, a team, or just want to have a great conversation with somebody, you've got to understand their style of communication. You've got to understand what's most important to them in certain conversations or in certain decisions. And part of that is understanding how their language is processed in their brain. So think about it for a second, right? If you ask somebody, hey, what do you want to get most out of this vacation? Or what do you want to get most out of this new training program? Especially you in IT sales, especially you in intangible sales, insurance, D-Break Energy, things that people can't touch, see, or feel, right? Until they they buy it, they have to imagine it, and you've got to paint a picture visually for them. Or you've got to paint a picture visually that appeals to their other senses, their auditory or kinesthetic, right? So, with that being said, we have to look at this from a position of how do we benefit that person the most in their exact language. That's the key, and that's going to come up in part 2. See you soon.